You've heard of the girl that has everything. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the house that has everything. This is number 40 Dunmore, just off the Avenue Road in Dundalk, and it really is a property which is going to satisfy so many of your needs and wants when it comes to buying a home. So, first, the location. We're right beside the town centre here. You're within walking distance of all of the amenities of town, and yet within a lovely, quiet cul-de-sac setting. The property itself is a 130 square metre five-bedroomed semi-detached property with an integrated garage which gives the opportunity to create more space subject to whatever planning permission you might require. But in the meantime, five of the bedrooms, three are double and two of those are en suite. It's also completely future-proofed, so a lot to appreciate about this property, and for many of you it's going to already be ticking a lot of those important boxes for you. So I'd like to welcome you to a virtual viewing of 40 Dunmore. Now, as usual, before we get stuck inside, let's have a little look outside. Dunmore is a lovely little cul-de-sac development. It's right beside, it's just off the Avenue Road, which means that it is in very close proximity to the town centre, and it's a lovely quiet neighbourhood. What I can hear now is a little bit of grass cutting going on and a little bit of in and out, but other than that, it's blissfully silent. Amazing considering that we're so close to town. So nice off-street parking there. You'd easily put two cars there if you wanted to, and a low maintenance front garden. You can see straight away the garage on one side, which if those of you are of a mind to create extra accommodation, then that's the answer. Also low maintenance on the front with the red brick and dry dash facade. Into the entrance hallway, smart lino floor, low maintenance, but you see here, the upstairs has all been recarpeted, so it's lovely. Now, into the living room. Very nice. You know I like to talk about proportions. Very well proportioned space and a lovely open fire with a cast iron inset and a marble fireplace, which is really, really lovely. Very grand. And we're overlooking the front garden, which there's a lovely sense of privacy actually throughout this house, front and back. And so that's got to be a lovely, lovely living room. Now, the next up is the first of the five bedrooms. This is a single room, but crucially, it is future-proofed because it has an ensuite. It is one of two ensuite bedrooms, and this is a wet room, as you can see. So if that is a consideration, accessibility is a consideration in the current or potentially in the future time for any of you, you will appreciate the importance of that. What I also think is lovely is that it has a sliding door leading out to the back garden. More about that later. So whether you wanted this to be a bedroom or a study or perhaps home enterprise, hashtag just saying, this is a really good option. We're going through now to the kitchen diner. Like the door finish on that to let the light through. And because this is a very bright house, then you have the kitchen. So it's a really good space. Solid wood kitchen. If the oak isn't to your liking, well then you can very easily paint that. Tiled floor and tiled splashback. And here where I'm standing now is space for a dining table. Okay, and you can see there's loads of storage space in this kitchen, extra storage there, which is, oh, that's your fridge, freezer. Okay, and then around there's your extra storage, integrated double oven, hob, and integrated dishwasher. How are you? Now, also integrated is the garage. Look at that. Imagine either all the stuff you could store in it or all the different things you could do with it. You could turn it into a second reception room. You could turn it into the dining area of the kitchen. There's just so much. It also has its own side door leading out to, as you might expect, the side. Okay. As I mentioned before, the house is all freshly painted, so it's very much blank canvas, ready to go, which is lovely when you're buying a house. You want to know that you can just get in, not necessarily have to do anything, but take the time to make your mind up about what you'd like. Now, we're heading upstairs. You can see it's split at the top of the stairs, which is lovely. And we are now at bedroom number 2, which is a double room. You can see there with the timber floors, nicely lacquered. Really good space. And then across from that is the main bathroom. So as I mentioned, there's 3 bathrooms in this house, and this is the largest of them. It's actually really spacious, fully tiled, and lovely big window. You know, windows, natural light, natural ventilation, so important for the bathroom in a busy house. Then we go back up to the other side and we're going to start here now. I've shown you 2 bedrooms. This is the third, it's a single, so 2 of the bedrooms are singles. Box room to the front. All right. And then number 4 is a really good double. This is basically the same size as the living room downstairs. So that's to give you an idea. It's a really lovely size, space, proportions, everything. Okay. And then 5th and finally, this lovely big principal bedroom. It's a world of space. And it's en suite. I mean, literally, all of the boxes are ticked in this house. We'll have a little look in here now. Fully tiled, blue and beige, really spacious en suite. Honestly, we could fit, I mean, it's just the space in this house is just leaving me a little bit speechless, because normally en suites are much smaller, and this is lovely bright, and again with the natural window and ventilation. I want to show you the back here. That is the back of it. So at the moment, this land is green space. However, it's not necessarily designated green space. We are in the centre of town, but that is how it is at the moment. And look at that back garden. We'll go now and take a closer look. Well, we're out here now in the back garden, and it is a lovely, clear, blank canvas space ready for the next owners of this home to make it their own. And it is now coming up to lunchtime and the sun is belting it down here, which means that you would get sun in this garden throughout the afternoon into the evening. So we'd probably be southwest facing technically. This is the property behind me at the back, so you can see it's also low maintenance, super low maintenance at the back with that dry dash. And then, as I say, this very much blank canvas, big garden. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is what I have to show you here at 40 Dunmore. I have a lot of house here for you. So if that's what you're looking for, and if that location is what you're looking for, well then do get in touch and find out about this. We're on the market now at €400,000. As I say, it's 5 beds, potential for extra space if you integrate that garage, subject to planning. And it is now on the market, 400,000, and we're ready to show it to you in person if you would like that. And as I say, I think that you'll be impressed with the size of it and the space of it and the fact that it's just ready for the next owner to make it their own. Sunny at the front of the house too. Bye bye.